Alright, welcome back to Finding My ELO on chess.com. Real quick, small disclaimer, if you can hear the children or the music, some kid is having a birthday party and it's almost midnight and they're still at it. So, good times. Hopefully, they have quieted down quite a bit since I was recording an hour or two ago. But, yeah, you might hear something occasionally. Regardless, let's get into the puzzles. Alright. 904 is what we're currently rated at. Mate in, what, 2, 3, whatever that was? Alright. This is just mate, right? Okay. Alright, this one does not appear to be instantaneous mate. But it does appear to be very close to instantaneous mate. Okay. Moving the knight there does prevent the mate. However, it also gives up the rook. Okay. Cool. That one required a little bit of thought. Beautiful. Well, let's jump into it. Play the first game. 10 minutes. Let's go. We are playing black. What are they going to start with? Okay. King's pawn. I will answer with king's pawn. Since I don't know openings, it's always defend the pawn, because if you do anything to attack the queen, they just take the pawn for free. And then they're going to pull the bishop out and try to... Okay. You know what? How about that? How about that? Okay... That doesn't even accomplish anything. What? Okay, whatever. Yeah, no, I'm just gonna continue developing. I'm kind of tempted to just go and see if I can get a mate off of him. I mean, obviously it would be smart, most likely, to just fall back, because his queen can't really do anything from that position, other than just kind of be in the way. Unless there's... If I do this... He has to take with his king. And if he takes with his king, I immediately put him in check with my queen. Does that accomplish anything? I don't know. But it will definitely ruin whatever it is he thinks he's got going. And at this point, I think psychological warfare is probably my best bet against this particular opponent. And if he puts his queen in front, then whatever. Don't really care. Okay. Yeah, no, I do that. And if he doesn't push this pawn, I can... I don't really want him to have a pawn there. Yeah, no. I'm going to continue attacking his king. I don't care if it's completely reckless. Really? That's how you're going to do it. You know what? I'm gonna pull my knight back. Get it over here. Go in here. That's a fork. If he doesn't catch it. But that's not accomplishing anything. Am I missing something? Like, that's legitimately not accomplishing anything. Like, yeah, it's breaking the fork that I could have gotten, but... Yeah, I just gave him my knight, I know. It's okay. It's fine. Because now, we can go here. And then we're going to go here. And we can fork the king and the rook. Meanwhile, we're defending this pawn against this queen the whole time. And we can take this pawn at our leisure, which also lets us grab that, or... I just don't understand what he's trying to do right now. So I go here. He goes question mark, question mark, question mark. I can go... No, I can't go there because bishop. Is this the point where I say I don't care? And just trade queens, if possible? No. No. This prevents this from moving, otherwise I get a rook for free. And then the knight can take this pawn. What? Like, is he just trying to march pawns? Is that what's going on? His queen is forkable as long as he moves his king here. Put him in check there. I have to be careful. His queen and his bishop are lined up right there. That's why I specifically moved my knight there. Or my queen there. Oh, that was dumb. I just threw away my knight. Oof. Oof. Alright. Really? Like, he gave up his mate and won. So if he moves his queen away, I'm going to take this with the rook, which hopefully makes him take with his rook. So then I can put him in check. Oh no, because then he could just block like that. Never mind. That's a bad move. That would be a bad idea. Oh, that would be a very bad idea. I should totally push this pawn to prevent this. Oh, he can't actually move his knight in. Never mind. This pawn's blocked. Well, if he moves this pawn, then this knight... Oops. Alright, there becomes a problem. What? So this is pinned to his king. His queen can't do anything useful there. I gotta do this smart, though, because I am very close to messing up and losing everything. Although, this rook is also pinning that bishop to the king. So I actually can move my queen and not have that bishop respond. But this bishop can still respond. And that would be problematic. So we're defending this pawn with our queen. We're pinning the king, or pinning the bishop to the king with both our queen and our rook. So how do we translate that into a win? I just realized I essentially traded knight and two bishops for a rook at some point along the way. Not ideal. Gotta say. Not ideal at all. I mean, he is taking his time, that's for sure. And this one I am going to call a he because his name is Jack Ripper. So. Also, if his queen at any point stops defending that, that's mate. So if he tries to do anything cheeky with his queen, I just mate him. So his queen can't really move either. His queen is restricted. Yeah, good game. I was down pieces, but I controlled where he could and couldn't go. So his bishop wasn't able to move, and his queen wasn't able to move, but he didn't realize that. Cool. 5 blunders, 7 mistakes. Let's see what I could have done better. Spoilers, a lot. Alright, so, analysis. Book move, book move. Book move, book move. Questionable. Really? I thought attacking this pawn, making him respond with his queen, was a good move. Yeah, going there probably would have been better, because then I could have gone here and threatened his queen again. But I didn't. I absolutely, definitely agree. That would have been a better positional move. Instead of having these two locked in over here, where the pawn is preventing the knight from doing just about anything. This would have freed him up a lot. Alright, he pushes the pawn to threaten the bishop. Okay, I can see this as a mistake. I was mostly doing this, as I said, psychological warfare. Just messing with his head, because he's the type of player that brings his queen out immediately in a game. So, messing with his head. That was all I was doing there. Honestly, I feel like all of this was just messing with his head. Okay. That. Why is that a mistake? Why? Like, I thought that was actually pretty decent. Threatening my king a bit. Threatening this rook because there's nothing protecting it and he can take this pawn, yada yada. I'd have to move it over here. Like, I guess him forcing my rook to move over here wouldn't actually be that catastrophic. I could have threatened his queen with the knight defending. Now, I don't know if that would have actually done anything. Oh. Yeah. Here, if he takes, check, he has nothing to put in front of it, so then I take his rook. Wait. Best case scenario is he moves there? And that's only that's only a 0.41? Why is moving there good? No? Oh, right, because I could just go over there and take that. Huh. In any case, that's not what happened. Very clever, very cheeky, and I wish I would have seen it, but that's not what happened. Instead, I did this, which, again, I just gave up my knight for no good reason. It's not a great move, it's an obvious move. It's just, I was stupid. Okay. This whole time I could have done that cheeky knight to make the check to the rook, and yeah. And I was doing the same thing, just stupider. Great move! And yet taking it... What? Taking it? Oh. Because this... And then he has to move there, and I still get the rook. What? It's still... That's still not the right? Okay, wait. Hello? Chess.com? Okay. I don't know what just happened there. Alright, so... I go here. He blocks. Oh! I don't take that, I take that. Or, okay, I take either one. Either way, he has to either move his bishop again and get it captured and still have to move his king. Or he moves his king and loses his bishop to my knight. So yes, that would have been much smarter than just taking the rook. Okay, I need to not be so hasty whenever I get a clever fork to look for better things. Oh, that's the best. Wait, what? Hold on. How is that the best move? Because even if he moves his queen wherever, I can't just take that. Because bishop. No, okay. Yeah, I didn't think so. That's still, yeah. So all signs point to, no matter what I do, the whole idea is I should have used my queen better, which, no surprise, I've already said I'm not great at using my queen, to get more than just the rook. Nice. See, I was worried I was being too cheeky when I moved the knight in like that, leaving my queen threatened by his bishop, but apparently it was the best move. That I don't follow. Why is this the better move? Why is that the better move? Like, not only is it the better move, but, like, they're calling this a blunder. So his response is take. My queen being there wouldn't have stopped that. Like, legitimately, my queen being there wouldn't have stopped. So, all of a sudden, instead of it being a great move, it's just best. What? I mean, yeah, he's threatening this pawn, but, like, it's going to take him at least 2 moves for it to actually be a meaningful threat. And, like, yeah, okay, so my entire thought process here of, you know, freaking, go here, if he moves this, I take this, didn't take into consideration that it's a bishop that would be then defending it. Okay. Maybe that's why it's a blunder. Yeah, I'm so confused here. They really want me to put my bishop or my queen right there. Understandably, now he's 1 move from being mate in 1, but I mean, same thing. I just put him in check and okay, yeah, that actually does make more sense. Threaten his queen. If he takes my knight, I just take his queen. So that's definitely a lot smarter. Okay. This was definitely dumb. Just losing my knight for no reason. That would have won a bishop for free. Yeah, exactly. That. Uh-huh. If I would have done that, it would have looked like I was really clever moving my knight there and intentionally trade. No, I'm not that clever. I'm not good enough to be clever. Okay. That's a blunder. That's a blunder. How is that a blunder? A blunder would, like, indicate that I was losing stuff. He moves the bishop in front. I threaten the queen. He moves the knight to threaten my queen. I take his queen. He takes my queen. Yeah, I don't understand how this is so bad. Again, this comes back to me not knowing how to really study chess. But it did what I wanted to do. Forced his bishop there. That the pawn was still preventing the mate in 1. So if he tried to take now, I just take his queen. Oops. So I don't understand. Like, yeah, if he moves his knight there in response to this, again, we just trade queens. He moves the knight there, I take his queen, he takes my queen, I take a pawn. And I still have the bishop, or actually at that point it would be the knight that was primarily pinned to the king. But he did that. Am I missing something? What am I missing here? Why is that so bad? Okay, so it's saying it's really bad because he can push this pawn. And then it says I put my rook in front of the pawn? It's saying the best is to take the pawn? What? What is going on? And he frees up his bishop. And I threaten his queen. He moves his queen. Why would I do that? Why is that the best move? Okay, well, that's not what happened. None of that is what happened. He blundered, apparently, and I blundered, apparently, and then he blundered the game. And that's all that matters. Yeah, so apparently that was the king's pawn opening, wayward queen attack, But yeah, I was I was down, and if he hadn't thrown away the queen protection from the checkmate, I probably would have struggled to close out and get a win as convincingly as that. I say convincingly. The computer was like, no, you're an idiot. And I can't really disagree. So, that has been Finding My ELO for the night. I hope you enjoyed it, and until next time, have a good one.